For SIA, this is actually second time around for a route and a flight that long. The timing, bringing it back now, is it? Do you think that that's necessarily wise?
Well, unfortunately, I don't think it's a nice timing, and it's got nothing to do with their fault. Oil prices just gone to a 4-year high just about the time that they were introducing this flight. But the reason why they wanted this is it's a sign of prestige. It gives them a competitive edge because no other Southeast Asian carrier has got these services. And more importantly, the technology in the form of this very superior aircraft is made available right now.
Well, here's the thing, Mohshin. I mean, you're saying that no other Southeast Asian carrier has this kind of service to fly this long, point to point to, say, to New York. But I mean, that geographical distinction, Southeast Asian carrier, that's kind of artificial because, I mean, CX, can't they? They've got a flight like that already, don't they?
Yes, they do. And this is where Singapore Airlines see itself reducing that competitive gap between itself against other prestigious North Asian carriers. You mentioned Cathay Pacific. I would also extend that list to Japanese Airlines and All Nippon Airways. They've always had a superior North American network. Singapore Airlines want to have a piece of that market as well, and it sees this direct flight as an opportunity to reduce that gap.
So here's the thing. I mean, when we first came to you, you were saying, look, the timing isn't great, but it's not their fault because oil and therefore consequently jet fuel prices are looking a little bit expensive here. But I mean, we know that SIA rather, they have been running probably one of the most sophisticated fuel hedging strategies around in the industry for decades now. So shouldn't they be able to handle this?
Well, they called it right. They're one of the smarter ones out there next to Air New Zealand. They've hedged 3 years forward at roughly $65 per barrel. So yeah, kudos to them. They did it well. But it's only half of their fuel requirements. The other half is still on the open market. And just where it is right now at about $93 per barrel for jet kerosene. And more importantly, when you superimpose it to the current prevalent yields, ticket prices are still very, very cheap. It's far cheaper than 5 years ago when oil prices were at these current levels. So that has to be taken into context as well. People are just not paying enough for their ticket prices.
Still watching? Perfect. Click here to watch another great video from CNBC International. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.